everyone. I'm here at the Mate Studios again with Robert. Robert from Mass Mental, and you know the other band, right?
The other band.
Yeah, the other small band.
Yeah, you know, the other small band, minuscule, tiny.
Okay, let's talk about Mass Mental.
Mass Mental started in probably in the mid '90s. It's a collective, and what that is, it's a kind of a comprised of there's a selection of musicians that over the course of 20 years have kind of crossed paths and made music. And the core of that really is actually Armand Sabaleco and myself. And usually it's Brooks Wackerman, but he's on tour with Bad Religion right now. So we've had a selection of players, and I'll get into who they were and in what years they were involved, and I'll explain kind of what's going on with these upcoming selection of shows or jams or gigs, whatever you want to call it. But it's really fun and it's exciting. It's a nice little detour.
So the one at the Whiskey is not the only one?
No. The Whiskey show came up not at the last minute, but it was a decision that was made to prepare for a show we're doing in Germany. And yeah, we're performing a show on September 6th just outside Frankfurt. There's an event called Bass Camp, and what Bass Camp is, it's a camp for bass players. Sponsored by Warwick. Warwick is the main bass company and the bass brand that I use for my guitars. So Warwick sponsors it. They've asked me for many years if I could come down and perform, and usually I'm on tour, so I can't. But this year, I thought, you know, that I realized I wasn't going to be on tour, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to actually perform at Bass Camp, but on one condition: if it's with the Mass Mental crew, then I will do it. Because 2 years ago, Brooks Wackerman was asked to perform at the Guitar Center Drum Off, and he asked me if I would join him. I said, I'll do it. Let's play the Mass Mental music, and you know, let's sort of create something out of that. Let's edit it down into instrumentals. And we played probably a 20-minute set, instrumental set. And it was great because we were sandwiched between like these incredible musicians like Terry Bozzio and his band, and Dennis Chambers from Santana's group and his group, and then Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater, and it was really fun because no one knew what the hell we were or what music we were playing or that even I was going to be there. It was a total surprise. And Brooks came out there with Mass Mental, which was at the time just myself, Armand Sabaleco, and Brooks, and then he ended his set with Tenacious D. So it was a really great statement. And we thought to ourselves, well, we haven't done this in about 12 years, 13 years. We should do this again sometime. And then this opportunity for Bass Camp through Warwick came, and we said, okay, we're going to do it there if they want us to. And they said yes. The Whiskey was a preparation idea for that show, but now it's turning into like everybody wants to go, and it's a party now. So we're gonna have a party at the Whiskey, basically.
There's any plan to release something?
Well, we had most people don't know this, but we actually had a couple of releases in Japan.
Yeah, the first one 99. In Wikipedia say 99. And
yeah, you're right. So we did put some stuff out, and it was Japan. Sometimes the indie labels in Japan tend to they don't care if it's mastered right or mixed right or recorded right. They just want the product. I always laugh at those recordings because the vibe is good, but I don't think they're that great. The whole thing behind all of this is it's just fun. I mean, in Japan, that's where we invited Whit Crane to come up and sing a few Sabbath songs. With a guitar player named Akira, who plays in Loudness. So Akira got up on stage all drunk, and he played, at the time we played, I think it was 2 Black Sabbath songs, Symptoms of the Universe and Hand of Doom. And it was really cool, and it was all loose and more of a vibe. So this time around, we wanted to do the same sort of thing. That's why Whit is going to come up and guest sing on a couple songs, and we're going to just turn it into a party, basically.
But regarding recording or
well, we actually have a lot of recordings over the years, but only 2 releases. A lot of the music for Mass Mental was originally inspired and directed towards animation. We had done a cartoon that was very provocative in the late 90s, so no one ever saw it, and I don't know if anyone will ever see it. The guy who made it now works for Disney, and if he put it up, he'd probably lose his job. It was really fun at the time. It was kind of like punk rock, you know. You're doing things, and you don't have kids. You don't have kids. The song's crazy. Brooks Wackerman at the time, I think, was probably 19 years old, and he sang it, and it's like Beastie Boys gone like XXX or something. But the song's crazy. So hopefully we can do something, and we'll bleep out the words, and you'll see the cartoon and all that. But it's just always a really experimental, fun sort of jam environment with certain core musicians. The first batch of songs that we ever recorded started around '98, and that was with a drummer called Stephen Perkins from Jane's Addiction. And then we did another round of recordings with Joey Castillo, who played in Queens of the Stone Age and Danzig. And then after that, it was Brooks Wackerman. It's sort of been Brooks ever since then. The thing that's interesting about Mass Mental is aside from the Black Sabbath material, there's no guitar. It's 2 bass players.
I know, yeah. So it is a different sound, right?
Yeah, different sound, because Armand Sabaleko, who's from Cameroon, he plays some strange instrument called a tenor bass, or piccolo basses, which is a different register. So I guess in the same sense, it's relative to possibly the baritone guitar. It's somewhere in between a guitar and a bass. And he's also kind of a wizard with African rhythms, and so really the music's this wild concoction of many styles and many cultures. Some new sounds to the universe after 15 years, and who knows, maybe the next time we do this it'll be 10 years from now. Alzheimer's, the Alzheimer's jam.
With Parkinson and...
Yeah, you know.
Can we talk about Metallica?
Sure.